To the right of the stage is an alcove containing 3 different groupings of stained glass. Closest to the stage, we see a depiction of Jesus in Emmaus, breaking bread in the presence of 2 disciples, who at first do not recognize their resurrected Christ. In the top window, you see a loaf lying on the table and the hand of Christ, showing his wound from the cross. It was precisely as Christ breaks bread with his disciples that his identity is revealed to them.
But in the wound comes light out, so there is like a star. You see, it's not just a wound in the middle of the hand, it is also a star that tells about rebirth and that now he's left, but he came back like the star when he was born in Bethlehem, where you had the star that told about this is what you should look for when you are a shepherd, because that's where the new life has been born.
The long window on the right shows the 2 disciples bowing their heads in respect when they realize that the stranger is their Christ. The multiple figures on the door portray Christ disappearing as soon as the disciples realized who he was. Looking to the right, you see a large blue window, with water representing baptism and the promise of new life. This contrasts with the large red window in the other alcove, which represents the Eucharist and Christ's sacrifice on the cross.
We all know that Christ was baptized in the river of Jordan, and there in that window it's beautiful fall of blue colors that comes down, which is on the opposite side of the red colors of the sacrifice, as I just told about a moment ago, where you saw the tears and the blood drops falling down, and you saw also the crown of thorns. And now you see hidden in all that blue, there's a face also that receives all that water in the river of Jordan.
Continuing to the right, we see a grouping of 3 windows, illustrating the theme of Christ as the sowing farmer. Through the planting of wheat, which represents the bread of life, Christ sows new life.
Here I have made him with a huge red sky behind him, which of course could be also very bloody to look at, so to say. But there is something called the field of blood around Golgotha. There's old legends that said because of the blood that was there, then the whole field was red, because that was the blood that came out as flowering. But here I make the sky red, and it is something I want to show are disappearing. Now death is away, and under it is the ground now golden and full of light.
Our tour continues just around the corner towards the main entrance.